Welcome to the Mastering JavaScript from Basics to Advanced course. Let's come to what you will learn in this course. So I have divided this course in few sections. So in our first section, Introduction to JavaScript, we will learn what are JavaScript engines, what ES version of JavaScript is good for us, and we will definitely install text editor to write JavaScript code. In our next section, JavaScript Basic, we will learn about variables and data types, application. We will create our first user sign up page. We will learn how operators works in JavaScript and what is the operator precedence in JavaScript. In our third section, conditional statement, we will learn what are the conditionals, logical conditionals, login. Then we will make a login logic. We will learn about ternary operators. We will learn about how you can make a role-based access. In our next section, which is advanced JavaScript concept, we will learn about falsy values. We will learn about basics of functions. We will learn function in variables. We will learn code hosting, scope chaining, and we will also learn about this keyword. In our next section, we will learn about data structures. We will learn about arrays. We will learn how arrow functions works and how callback works. We will also use fill and filter in arrays. We will also use the slice and splice in JavaScript. We will learn about objects in JavaScript. Then we will also learn about methods. In our next section, we will learn about loops. There are different types of loops. We have while, do while, for each, for in, and for loop. So we will cover all these loops. In our next section, DOM manipulation, we will learn what is DOM and how to grab web elements in JavaScript. Then we will make a project in JavaScript. We will learn how you can get computed properties in JavaScript. We will learn about event listeners. We will learn about new keyword in JavaScript. We will learn about what is proto in JavaScript. Then we will learn how you can make your code better with object chain. In our next section, advanced JavaScript concept, we will learn about objects from MD and docs. We will learn how you can self-execute anonymous function. Then we will deep dive into the functional programming. We will learn about lexical scoping in JavaScript. We will learn about closure. Then we will learn how you can borrow a method using bind. We will also learn about node elements in JavaScript. In our next section, we will learn about generating elements and text nodes in DOM. We will find the solution of scope problem in JavaScript. We will learn about templates literal. We will learn about maps. We will learn about how you can destructure the data. We will also learn about spread and rest operations in JavaScript. In our next section, we will learn about classes. We will learn about private props getter and setter. We will learn about inheritance. We will learn about event loop. We will also learn about promises, async, and await in JavaScript. We will learn how you can handle API in JavaScript. In our last section, we will make a small game that will a full project. So this is the course content. I hope you like it. Let's come to the learning objective of this course. Well, you have a clear understanding of JavaScript engines. You can distinguish between ES versions, and you will be able to choose appropriate ES version for your project. Well, you will be master JavaScript fundamentals, including variables, data types, operators, and so on. At the end of this course, you will have a clear understanding of conditional statements. You will be able to handle logical conditions. You will also be able to work with functions, context, this keyword, etc. You will be able to work with arrays, methods, objects, etc. At the end of this course, you have a full command on loops, including while, do while, for each, for in, and for loop, etc. You will be able to interact with DOM and manipulate web elements using DOM elements. At the end of this course, you will be able to work with objects, self-executing functions, scoping, closures, and method binding. At the end of this course, you will also be able to work with APIs. You will be learn how you can handle APIs and how you can do asynchronous programming. And at the end, we will make a small game. Let's come to the target audience of this course. Beginners eager to start their journey in web development can enroll this course. Web developers looking to solidify their JavaScript skills can enroll this course. Programmers who want to explore the full potential of JavaScript for building dynamic web applications and games. And any front-end developer can enroll this course. So I hope this course will add a new skill into your skill set. So keep learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video. Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will learn how you can make your first JavaScript program and how you can run it. So let's simply open a text editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code. I am in the D drive, and here I have this folder mastering JavaScript from basic to advanced. So simply let's create a new folder with the name of practice. And inside this folder, let's create another folder with the name of basics. So simply drag and drop it here, and that's it. Now here we have this folder. Now select it and simply click this new file button. Now before jump further, let's discuss the traditional way of using JavaScript. So normally we have HTML file, and then we can write code into HTML file, or you can create a separate JavaScript file and link that file into HTML. So let's create a file with the name of, let's say, index.html. Hit enter, and now if you are using this VS Code, so you simply need to press shift plus exclamation sign. Then simply you need to press tab, and it will generate a basic structure of HTML file for you. Basically, VS Code is using Emmet extension directly, so you don't need to install Emmet separately. It will be pre-installed in this editor, so it will increase your speed of coding. Now, first way of writing your JavaScript code is script. Inside the script tag that we have just placed before the closing body tag, inside here you can write your JavaScript code. Let's say I am using console.log, and here I am using hello world, and inside body let's use hello. Let's save it. It's not compulsory, but to better understand, I have just used this tag. So simply save it and open the directory and simply open it. Now you can see we have this hello, but we don't have hello world. So simply right click and click on this inspect button, and simply click on this console, and here we have this hello world. And similarly, if you want to show a pop-up alert, so simply you can use alert, save it, and now if I refresh this page, you can see we have this pop-up message. Now this is one way. We have second way. So let's create another file with the name of, let's say, custom.js. And now you need to cut this code, paste it here, and here you need to link that file. So to link that file, you need a source attribute. Simply type it again and select this and simply hit enter. And here you need to specify a path or file name, because we we have this file 01.custom.js inside this current folder. So we simply need to type 01.custom.js. Let's save it, and if I refresh it again, it's not working. Okay, fine, let's save it and refresh it, and you have this. So this is a pretty simple video for you. So I hope you have clear understanding of how you can write your JavaScript code. So it's a first way of writing JavaScript code. I will tell you the more way to write JavaScript code, because in this way we always need a HTML file to use JavaScript code. But I don't want to use HTML code right now. I want to run JavaScript standalone. So I will tell in the very next video how you can run your JavaScript code standalone. So keep learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video. Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will learn how you can run your JavaScript code in other way. So did you ever think that JavaScript needs a compiler? So because if you use Python, so you need to install Python. If you want to use C++, then you need to install C++ compiler. So did you ever think that you also need a compiler for JavaScript? So basically our browsers come with a JavaScript compiler, which is also called JavaScript runtime engine. So in our Chrome browser, V8 engine comes to understand the JavaScript code and to convert this code into a machine language. We have another options. So V8 engine is required to run your code in browsers, but we have other options too. So here we have this V8, and you can see V8 is a Google's open source high performance JavaScript and WebAssembly engine written in C++. It is used in Chrome and Node.js among others. We have another JavaScript runtime environment which is called Node, which is most popular environment nowadays. We have also another runtime which is called Dino. We have also a lot of other options, but we will use this Node. So simply you need to download the Node.js. Simply click on this, download it. Simply open it. I have already installed it in my system, but I will definitely use the latest version. Simply click on next, and next. It is a pretty simple way to install Node.js in your system. Simply click on finish. Now to check either Node is installed successfully in your system or not, you need to open command prompt or PowerShell and simply type node-v, and it will tell you the current version of Node. It's 18.18.2. That's fine. Node is installed successfully in our system. Now open this text editor, which is VS Code, and here we have these two files, and you can run this JavaScript code using this index.html in your browser. Now I want to open this file, separate standalone file. So you need to click on this terminal button and simply click on this new terminal. Or you can use Control Shift and backtick button to open a terminal. And here simply type ls, which will tell you about the current files available in that directory. So we have these two files. So we need to type here. So here we have this console.log hello world. So we need to type node and then file name. File name is 01.custom.js and hit enter, and you can see this hello world. You can even write another code. Let's say and it with semicolon and control S to save it. Now to run the previous command again, you need to use up arrow key and it will show you the previous command and hit enter. And now you can see hello world and Mahmoud Khalil. So in this way you can use your JavaScript code in another way. Both ways are correct. So I will use both ways in our whole course. So let's get started with this way. So keep learning. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the very next video. Hello and welcome back. In this video we will learn how you can declare and use variables. We will also check different ways of declaring variables. We will also learn how you can define your constant. So the question is, what is variable? So basically variable is a container for storing data. You can declare variables in different ways. You can declare it using var keyword, you can declare it using let keyword, or you can even declare it automatically. And to declare constant you need a const keyword. So open a text editor and let's create another file with the name of variables.js. Now here to declare a variable you need a var keyword. First you can even use simply variable name. You don't need to use any keyword. Simply let's say I'm using full name and my name is Mahmoud Khalil. Now save it and let's use it in a console.log. Simply call this name, full name, and that's final. Now simply change it to 02 variables.js and you can see this Mahmoud Khalil. So this is the first way of declaring variables. Let's use commands. First way of simply you need to type control and then / so it will make it comment. So this is the first way, and second way is using var keyword, and let's say I'm using this time country name, and country name is Pakistan. Let's end with semicolon and simply call it here, and it with semicolon. Let's save it and simply run the file again. And you can see this Mahmoud Khalil and Pakistan. So this is the second way. Now we have a third way. Which is using let keyword. Let's say city name, and city name is Bahawalpur. Let's end it with semicolon and simply call it here. End it with semicolon and save the file and rerun the code, and you can see this output: Mahmoud Khalil, Pakistan, and Bahawalpur. Now we have different ways of naming variables, naming convention, which is called naming convention. So let's use here how to name variables. Let's consider this full name. So we can name our variable full name. We can use full name like this. We can use full name with underscore. We can even use full name like this, or we can use full name like this. So this is a snake case, this is camel case. So always are fine, you can use any of them, but which one you choose, stick with that. You don't need to use one way in one project and second way in second project and third way in third project. There is no need to do this. Simply choose a one way and then stick with that. So this is recommended way. I personally use this camel case. You can use any of them. And what's about constant? So to use constant, you need const keyword and simply, let's say, app name. An app name is, let's say, my project, and it with and constant. Now constant cannot be reassigned. If I simply use app name and change it to demo project, it will throw an error. Let's save it and simply run this. Let's comment it and let's comment it all and simply call console.log and simply app name. Let's end it with semicolon and simply rerun it, and you can see this error. Now comment it, save it and rerun the code again, and you can see this my project. But you can do this with your variables, but you can't do this with constant. So let's say here we have this country name. Let's change it to country name and change it Canada. And now if I use here country name, so it will give us Canada, and you can see this. Now here we have used this string data type in variables and constants. What's about other data types? So come to here. Now consider another variable with the name of, let's say, is active, and it will be true or false. True mean 1 and false mean 0. So you can do it true, and if I simply use console.log and here use is active, let's end it with semicolon and simply rerun the code, and you can see it's true. And if you want to false, make it false, you can see this value is false. Let's comment it. Now this is another type of data, so it's a Boolean data type. So you can use another, let's say, marks, and marks is 90. Now keep in mind, you don't need to use double quotes or single quotes in Boolean or integer variable. In integer data, in Boolean or integer data, so you need to simply type your data. Now change it to marks, save it and rerun the code, and you can see this 90. Let's consider another example. Let's say percentage, and I am using 85.5. Let's end it with semicolon and simply use percentage, save it and rerun the code, and you can see 85.5. Now we have used this variable string data type, and we used double quotes. You can use single quotes as well. Let's say in city name, let's use single quotes and change it to city name. Let's save it and simply rerun the code, and you can see Bahawalpur. So you can use single quotes as well as double quotes, but stick with one. Now let's do one more thing. Let's define another variable. Let's say Now consider another example. Let's say where and course name and with semicolon. I have didn't assign any value, so simply use console dot log, and here simply call course name. Let's end it with semicolon, comment it, and simply rerun the code. And you can see Canada. Let's comment it and simply uncomment this and rerun the code. And you can see it's basically comment it and change it to course name. Let's save it and rerun the code, and you can see this undefined because we didn't assign any value. So simply use course name here again and give any value. Let's say JavaScript, and it with semicolon. I have used single course this time for you. Let's rerun the code, and you can see this still undefined because we are using console.log just before this initializing value. So let's copy it, paste it, save it, and rerun the code. And you can see undefined and then JavaScript. So I hope you have a clear understanding of variables and data types. So keep learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video.